I see it the same way, bro. I see it the same way, man. It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be lit. We gonna do all this stuff. Everything's falling into place. We not rushing or anything, bro. We just letting that junk flow.
Bro, I was just saying, like, just looking at life, bro. Like, the struggles a nigga had to get through, be like, bro, that shit, bro. This shit is falling all in order, bro. That shit crazy as fuck.
Bro, things have to mess up to fall back in place, you know what I'm saying? They got to. And we had our blunders early. You know what I'm saying? We had our blunders early. So we out here in this water, and at first we didn't know how to swim, but now we know how to swim, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we don't swim through a current.
Yeah. Bro, I think that's what I was saying, bro, like, you know, like, when I moved down south and shit, how I fucked my money up and shit, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I think that was just God, like, showing a nigga, like, bro, you think, cause remember, I'm always good with money and shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never had to be in that position to where, like, damn, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, from the bottom again type shit, like, nigga. From the bottom, type shit, I ain't never had to really, bro, I ain't really had to, never ever had to do that shit in 3 years, nigga. Yeah. Probably less than low than that, shit.
Right.
Since a nigga got out of college, really.
Yeah. Hey, but we live and we learn, man, and we make our adjustments. And since we're making our adjustments, welcome back to the adjustments. It's your boy J.O.
It's your boy TZ Meatball. Whichever one you want to call me.
Whichever one you want to call him, man. And that's your boy Meatball on the phone right now, man. We gonna get the Zoom connected eventually, but we just testing out the little phone right now. My boy on the road, handling business like I always say. But
yes, sir.
We gonna talk about the Jaguars first, man. Let's start off with the Jaguars. Jaguars, what you think about the Jaguars, bro?
Take that deep breath real quick.
Yeah.
Very intentional.
Mm-hmm.
But shoot, man, I think we got a whole lot of work to do.
Of course.
A whole lot of work to do. Shoot. I think we can just sit back and watch and see, like I said before, check out the pieces, our potential leaders, and watch those guys, because winning ain't really too big of a discussion right now.
Right.
You know, so I feel as though we should just sit back, relax, and watch, and don't get stressed out about everything that Jaguars do right now.
Yeah, man, because they
me personally,
they've shown us what they are, man. It's 5 games. I mean, 6. It's week 6. Yeah, 6 games. It's no more. Okay, it's the beginning of the year. We know what they are. We know what they are.
Clearly, we won one of them.
Yeah.
Clearly, and we don't need everybody to keep repeating that.
Yeah, man. And I just think, like, we see a lot of moving pieces. We've been having a lot of injuries, but I see it's like a different problem every single game. You know. First 2 games, you know, it was defense. Offense was booming, boom. We up and down the field. Now these past 4 games, offense has not been moving the ball like we expected them to do, to be moving the ball. And also, defense is still giving up 30. You know what I'm saying?
And like you said on the previous episode, 30 points is what Gardner got to give us, and he ain't did that in a minute.
Exactly. And Gardner's definitely played bad these last couple of games. He hasn't played good.
Ain't no way beating around the bush with that.
Say again?
I said ain't no beating around the bush with that.
Yeah, there's no beating around the bush, man. You gotta call a spade. You gotta call a spade, man.
Right.
Even though we love Gardner Minshew, we think he's a good quarterback. I mean, you gotta call him out when he's not playing good, and he's not playing good.
Not at all.
He's missing balls, you know. But the thing about Gardner, man, he makes great passes at times, bro. You see it right there. But then he'll come back and throw a ball like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like that fly route to DJ Chark. I'm gonna do a little film breakdown on that later, you know. But it was
that the drop one or the interception?
That was the interception.
What?
Like, if you lead, it's one high safety, man on man. They were shading DJ the whole time. So if you throw that, you gotta throw that ball. You gotta know that. You gotta throw that ball outside the numbers. He threw it inside the numbers towards the one high safety.
Yeah, he put it in that window.
Exactly. And Deron Harmon made a play like the vet that he is. He played for the Patriots, so he knows he's winning football. So he made a winning play. You know.
Right.
And we thought James Robinson, if we hand the ball to James Robinson, it would be a different formula. But we seen that one didn't happen. You know, he got the ball 12 times, 29 yards. You know, he got the ball 8 times in the first half, and he only got 21.
And we knew people was going to adjust to James Robinson.
Exactly, and they and the Lions was the first team really that we seen stack the box for him. You know, They dared Gardner to throw. They wanted.
Yeah, and that's the crazy part about it is they begging us to throw that rock.
Yeah. They begging.
I mean, every down almost.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's okay. Everything that happens with the Jaguars, bad or good, is gonna be multiplied by 2 towards Gardner. Yeah, we win, it's gonna be multiplied by 2. Gardner, OU franchise quarterback. But if we lose, you know what I'm saying? Tank for Trevor every single time. It's gonna be that. And the tank for Trevor talk. You know, I don't think we're going to be the number 1 pick. And I don't want the Jaguars to expense every draft capital, all these draft picks that we accumulated. I don't want them to give them up for Trevor Lawrence. It's a lot of good Lawrence. It's a lot of good.
We need more than Trevor Lawrence.
Exactly, bro. I'm glad you said that. We need more than Trevor Lawrence.
We need more than Trevor.
Trevor's not going to come in here and change the franchise and we automatically go into the playoffs. I would rather you have a formidable team around Trevor. You build that team around Trevor, and then he come in, and the team's already in place, and then we just hit the ball rolling. Kind of like Kansas City. Kansas City was already in place. They draft Mahomes. He sit that 1 year. Then next year they damn near in the Super Bowl. The year after that they win the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Russell Wilson. He came in with the Legion of Boom. You know. Like Lamar Jackson, he came in with a formidable team with the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? Like these quarterbacks, the idea of having a franchise quarterback come in their first year on a bad team and just change it the first year, that is a myth.
That's insane. That's insane.
It's a myth.
I don't see what people. What you saying?
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I don't see what people think a quarterback's going to come in and carry a team.
Exactly.
A whole NFL team. We ain't seen this dude play down the NFL football yet.
At all.
And we expecting him to come in and lead us to the promised land.
Yeah. So
what about the defense?
Without a defense.
What about our infield offensive line?
Oh, yeah. On a bad team, man. On a bad team. Right. So, all right, man. It's enough about the Jaguars. We can go all day about them, man.
I damn sure.
Hey, bro. hey. One fan base that I'm glad we not is the Cowboys.
Goddamn cowgirl.
Hey, man.
Right.
I would rather be bad when we expected to be bad than be bad when we're expected to be a playoff team or win the Super Bowl. You know. That's crazy. The Cowboys are.
And to lose the way that they losing though.
They have no defense. Their defense is worse than ours.
Yeah,
and that's a big statement because our defense is horrible. You know? Yeah. And you know, Dak leaving, not leaving, but having that horrible injury. You know, we feel bad for that. Feel bad for Dak, man. That's tough. And then you come out on Monday Night Football and you drop a whole carton of eggs on the ground. Like all the eggs bust on the ground, man. Ezekiel Elliott, your most consistent piece on your team. He ruined the game for you. He 2 fumbles, back-to-back drives, back-to-back plays.
I believe the one that he caught on the pass, they converted that into a touchdown. It might have been both of them.
Both of them were touchdowns.
Yeah.
Both of them were touchdowns. You can't win. You cannot win in the NFL if you're turning the ball over. And you giving teams good field position, you know. You give them field position inside your own territory, man. That's tough, you know. And you already don't have you already got the worst defense in the league. So, And the crazy thing about it, Kyler Murray didn't even have a good passing game. He went 9 for 24. That's about like
man stat.
That's about 30% right there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So they did that with the struggling quarterback. I mean, of course he ran for those 2 touchdowns as well. But hey, one other that defense, that Cardinals defense, man, Budda Baker, he gotta be the best safety in the league, bro.
Budda, shit, he want to call it that first force from on him.
Yeah, man, he was all over the field, bro. He was all over the field. It's crazy, man. But Cowboys fans, how does it feel to feel like the Jaguars? Well, hey, y'all feel like that every single year since 1990.
It's like they ain't been feeling the same pain.
Exactly.
It's the same pain.
But the thing is, they not winning. They not winning either. They losing, you know. And one other crazy thing about it is they number one and they still first in their division. I still like the Eagles. You know, the Eagles they got the injury bug every single year, man. That boy Carson Wentz, he go out there with the bus driver, the JEA electrician, like bro, they pulling anybody off the street to come and play offense with Carson Wentz. And then everybody blames Carson Wentz because he has no weapons. I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. The Eagles defense is also giving up a lot of points as well, but they also has had a tough schedule. So I still like the Eagles to win that division, though. I still like the Eagles. And the splash transaction of the year, you know, the one that blew everybody's mind was Le'Veon Bell to the Chiefs.
Right.
That's just unfair, man.
That don't make no sense.
You like I don't.
But it makes all the sense.
It does, cause like okay, people would say they didn't need Le'Veon, but first of all, there's no such thing as too many weapons. No such thing. You find a way to make it happen.
Right.
And if you have Le'Veon, you get Le'Veon on a veteran minimum. You know what I'm saying? And he got released by the Jets, so he was able to choose wherever he wanted to go. You knew he was going to the Chiefs. You knew.
Yes.
Like any player that just got released and they know that
trying to go get a ring.
Yeah, man. You know
a player of that caliber.
Right.
Caliber, yeah.
So but people would say like they didn't need him because Clyde Edwards-Helaire is he's playing phenomenal. One thing that I noticed about Clyde is he can't get those tough yards. Those like 4th and 1s, 3rd and 1s, you know what I'm saying? That's where Le'Veon comes in. You know, I feel like Le'Veon will be the starter. You know, it's Le'Veon Bell. Clyde is not better than Le'Veon. Get that out your head, people. He's not better than Le'Veon. But
he damn sure good.
He damn sure good. Damn sure good.
26. But I had 26 carries, 126.
I think it was 126.
Yeah, that good. No, 161.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Carries.
I was about to say it was 161. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So like, add Le'Veon, he get those tough yardages, those tough yards, and then he adds another receiver. You know, you can just imagine split a 5 wide with Le'Veon in the slot or Le'Veon outside, and then you motion him into the backfield. You know how much shit you can do, bro. Do you know how much stuff you can do, bro? Like that's a lot. You what do defense prepare for? What do defenses prepare for?
I mean, coming to play them Chiefs right now, there's nothing you can prepare for right now.
Right.
You can prepare for sound football and assignment football because that's what you're gonna need.
That's exactly what you need. You need your contain guy on the edge to contain. You need your middle zone to play the middle. You know, you need everything to be correct.
I hate to sound cliche, but everybody got to do their job.
Everybody has to do their job. Correct. You are right.
Every play.
Every single play. And then Mahomes still, you can do everything right, and then Mahomes will still make a play. And that's why he's great, man. So, top 4 teams in the AFC right now, to me, I would say it's the Kansas City Chiefs. The Titans number 2, bro. Titans number 2. Number 3 is the Ravens, and then number 4 is Pittsburgh. I know you got something to say about the Ravens. But your boy Derrick Henry though. Your boy Derrick Henry.
Hey, listen now. The Titans look good, boy. They look great. They look great.
Man. They look great. They have the offense, Derrick Henry. Tannehill is playing like he's the best quarterback. He's not the best quarterback in the league, but he's playing like the best quarterback in the league. He's been that's carried over since last year. And I'm rooting for the Titans, bro, coming out of AFC South since we ain't coming out there. Right? Hey, yeah, I can say that too.
To be honest, though.
Yeah, but I can, if they play the Chiefs, I got to go with my homeboy.
I mean, that's the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
But I like to smash my football though.
Right, and they're excelling at that. Like Mike Vrabel, I was talking to Sam about it, man. Mike Vrabel got them boys playing smash mouth football. You're not gonna out physical them. You know what I'm saying? Derrick Henry can out physical your whole team by himself. Right. He a grown man.
With one arm.
He grown, right? Like, what do you do? Like people are making business decisions tackling this man, bro. Like they are not trying to tackle Derrick Henry. They not. These grown men not wanting to tackle Derrick. They running up. Not even running up. They come up timid, trying to grab this man. And
trying to hug him.
You're trying to hug him. That's not going to work. And then when you talk about the defense for the Titans, I mean, they got so many playmakers. The D-line is phenomenal. And the crazy thing about it, Clowney isn't even making any noise. The defense is playing so good that it's making Clowney look normal. And that's a crazy statement to say because we know he's not normal.
Not at all.
And not at all. And when I say we already talked about the Chiefs, but now we can go to the number 3 team, the Ravens. The Ravens are just a couple notches under, the Titans to me, just because the Titans do a better job at the same game. You know what I'm saying? The Ravens want to do the same thing that the Titans want to do. They want to play smash mouth football. They want to run downhill. They want to get Lamar active. You know what I'm saying? And they want to beat your ass on defense. Cause a lot of turnovers and everything. Marlon Humphrey is the new Peanut Tillman. He getting so many punch out strips that it's not even crazy. It's not even funny no more. So I don't know. The Ravens, I just still got to see Lamar come back from behind, and when he has to throw, and he lead them to a victory. I got to see that. I got to see it. He's beat. He beats everybody in the regular season. I think he's like 21-4 in the regular season. That's crazy. And 3 of those losses are to the Chiefs. So I think the Ravens will be there. You don't count them out. Definitely don't count them out. It's hard.
That's the last thing you want to do, count them more. Yeah,
but it's not a crime to say that another team is playing better than them, even though the Ravens might look better on paper. It's not a crime. And for number 4, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh, man, people sleeping. I think it's the best defense in the league.
Pittsburgh ain't lost yet either, did they?
Huh?
Let me see. I was trying to look at their record. They ain't lost yet either.
Nope, they haven't lost yet either. So, Pittsburgh come to the Jaguars as well. That's gonna be a rout. That's gonna be a rout. But we play Pittsburgh good though. We play Pittsburgh good.
Yeah, we do.
We play Pittsburgh good. But Big Ben, one thing about the Steelers, man, they always have receivers. Like it's always, you can go back in time, the Steelers always draft good receivers. You know, you got the Lynn Swans, you got the Hines Wards.
Good developing receivers too.
Exactly, they develop all their receivers. They draft their receivers, and then you see them come out of nowhere in a couple years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just it's crazy because they did the same thing. All right, Hines Ward, you know, Antonio Brown, like right now, James Washington, Deontay Johnson, you got Juju. Ray McLeod just went off last week, you know. So like, who is Ray McLeod? You know? So
I was just gonna ask you who the hell Ray.
Yeah, man. But like Ray is a speedster, you know. He's a speedster. He gets jets. But they always have receivers. You don't worry about their receivers, man. They draft well the receivers and they develop their receivers great. And Big Ben just elevates the receivers, you know.
Big Ben, my ideal quarterback, bro. To be honest, bro. If Jaguars was going to get a quarterback, I would want us to go get either something like a Big Ben or Aaron Rodgers.
Talk about it. Heck yeah, man.
Big Ben standing in that pocket. He ain't going nowhere. You got to knock that boy down.
Yeah.
You got to knock him down.
Ain't no grabbing right. Trying to sling him down because he's 6'4", 6'5", 250. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So Big Ben,
even though,
you know, he got that you know, he's Big Ben. That's all we need to say.
Right.
You know? So Mike Tomlin as well, the well coach, one of the best coaches in the league, if not the best. Nah, he ain't the best. You know, Belichick the best. But he up there.
Bill, Andy.
Yeah, Bill, Andy. I would put Tomlin over Andy.
Tomlin over Andy.
Because Andy just got his first Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know, just got it. Tomlin got it his first year.
He been there that.
Yeah, bro. He got it his first year, and he's always been consistent. They always been in the playoffs, and he never had a losing season. Think about that. As long as he's been coaching the Steelers, he never had a losing season. That's a good stat, man. That's a good stat to have.
Yeah, that's definitely a good stat.
You know, so those are the top four in the AFC, man. The NFC. You say Seattle?
Definitely Seattle.
Seattle number one. Number two, who would you say?
Number two, that's a hard spot to pick, but I'm gonna say Green Bay.
Ooh,
even though they just lost.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay. I like that. And then I would say
Green Bay and Tampa.
Okay. I was about to say yeah. So all right, we got Seattle, Green Bay, Tampa, and I think you gotta go to New Orleans, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you do.
But it's that's the thing, bro. It's so many teams in the NFC. The AFC. You know you got the top four solidified. It's no other. You know what I'm saying? You can mention the Bills. You can mention the Raiders. You can mention the Patriots. You can mention the Dolphins. Maybe the Chargers. Maybe, but it's like 10 teams that can actually make the playoffs in the NFC. So we already
the Rams too. Definitely the Rams.
Exactly, the Rams. You got the Bears are 4-1. You know what I'm saying? The Bears are 4-1. The Cardinals are coming up. You know what I'm saying? You still can't sleep on San Fran because they just upset the Rams. I thought the Rams was gonna blow them out just because all the injuries.
And when we talked about that, bro, I was trying to hit you back like, bro. Are you watching this?
Yeah,
that jump went left, and I mean early.
Yeah, man, it did go left early. So it's just that running attack that San Fran has, bro. Like Kyle Shanahan is such a great mind that he can plug anybody in on that offense, and they gonna do numbers. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's so many teams in the NFC, you can't really pinpoint any real team that can, gonna get there to the Super Bowl. But you can just go off of these 5 games, right now, and Seattle just outscoring everybody. They ain't playing a lick of defense at all. Russell's just great, But
his defense really So I'm looking forward to a high scoring Super Bowl again this year.
You think so?
Well, not high scoring, but like
it's gonna be entertaining.
Yeah, because defense, like we said earlier, defense ain't really been a factor.
Nah, it's no defense really that's out there that's shutting people down, holding them like 10 points. Mind you, it's been teams that score, in the teams, but it's not a consistent thing that we usually used to seeing. We used to seeing like that dominant defense that holds nobody to scoring and a whole bunch of turnovers. You know what I'm saying? But it's really
has it been a shutout this year?
Huh?
Something to look up. I said I haven't been a shutout yet.
That's a good question. I don't think so. I don't think there's been a shutout this year.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Get back with you on that one.
Yeah, you gotta look that up, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. So it's good football. Can you say that it's good football, ain't it?
Yeah, it's great football. Besides being a Jacksonville Jaguars fan, a Florida State similar fan.
Hey, I'm glad you mentioned Florida State. We got a big win though.
Haven't seen them.
Hey, that was a good.
I'm on strike. I watch him on the scoreboard. I watch him on the ESPN now. But I don't even look at the game live. It hurt my heart. I gotta deal with it Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's tough.
No, sir.
It's tough to be a fan. It's tough to be a fan right now. Yeah, bro. But hey, college football is it's there. Big Ten starts up this weekend. We got the Justin Fields of the world. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some good football. Some more good football. College is getting more exciting. We've been more focused on NFL, but we got to get back on our college tip.
Definitely got to get back on college. But I'm telling you, like, Florida State doing bad. It just not be all the way off.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
It's not be all the way off.
Yeah, and we ain't got no little homies that's in college or nothing playing.
Yeah, at this point, you really don't know too many people either.
Right.
So it's kind of like the interest level. It's still there, but.
Yeah. I feel you, man. But that's
back to that. What you were gonna say?
Nah, what you got to say?
I was gonna ask you how you feel about Tua getting ready to start.
Oh, hey, I'm glad. I was about to exit I was about to close out the video. I'm glad you said that, bro. But Tua, man, Tua. I think it's the right move. I think it was the right move because they're in playoff contention right now. So Fitzpatrick did his job. I feel like if it went the other way and they were 0-6 or 1-5, then you keep Fitzpatrick in because obviously they're getting beat up.
Right.
So you keep and you save Tua, for the next year, and you gradually get your team better. But now you see that the Dolphins are they look like they can be a playoff team. They've been playing good defense, and if you mean to tell me that Fitzpatrick that Tua can't do what Fitzpatrick is doing, if not better, then
I was gonna say at least 70%.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm thinking the reason I put on Facebook today that I think Tua would propel the Dolphins to be a playoff team. So I'm thinking that his play will be times by 2, times Fitzpatrick by 2, and that I feel like you're gonna get Tua. You know what I'm saying? Because Fitzpatrick knows that Tua is better than him. That's why he gave him he clapping him, he giving him claps, he supporting him, he's showing him the ropes.
As he should, yeah, right.
As he should. He being a good vet. So I think it's the right move. I think Miami is gonna be a scary team as they get better, and Flores is just a great coach. He got that defense looking right, and bro, it's only up from here, man. Because you got, I think Tua was better than Joe Burrow coming out of college.
Yeah,
And
I remember you saying that, and I remember a conversation we was having on previous podcasts. We was talking about what I started to or what we started to. You remember that?
Yeah.
And we were like, and the opportunity presents itself. Yeah. I look.
Cause bro,
week 7.
Yeah, bro. Cause you play him. You play him if he's giving you if you think he's gonna give the same production as Fitzpatrick.
Or more.
Or more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and 3-3, you in a good spot. Let Tua get this experience. You know, being in this race to get that playoff spot. You know, because you expect this to be a continuous thing. You know, you expect your
fact that he's coming in to compete.
Huh?
Yeah. I said he really coming in and compete for them boys. Like, really push them over the top.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Anything.
So this is a perfect time. I feel like that's a great coaching move, man. I think it's a great coaching move, and I think Tua gonna light it up, man. They play the Rams next week too, so that's a perfect test. That's a perfect test. So, man, that's gonna close it out, man. It's a good episode of The Adjustments. This is number 29. Your boy Meatball on the road, but it's your boy Jo.
Boy, DZ, Meatball, Denzel, whichever one you want to call me.
Whichever one you want to call him. And, hey, we're going to come back with it probably this weekend, something like that. So, look out for it. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Well, like this video, like all the videos, watch the videos, subscribe. Tell somebody about it. You know? Tell somebody. We've been on 65 subscribers for the longest. Tell somebody. Hey, man. Hey, but we'll holler at y'all, man. Hey, it's been a good one. Y'all stay safe. We'll holler.